tell me that tank ain't looking good. Folks at home, welcome to Tank Tuesday. This is a video you all have been looking forward to for a while. We're gonna weigh Bonnie, Clyde, and Sheriff. But first of all, this is a quick look at our 55-gallon tank with Moby. Moby is a savage. I think he could eat more than all of my subscribers combined. Every time I get the camera out, he knows it's feeding time's coming soon, so he starts pacing. He's got that big tail now. He's getting big. Also, we had a little scare with Heisenberg, our blue electric crawfish, earlier this week. I'm going to show a clip of that later in this video. He tried to make an escape. But like we always like to do, start off the video feeding Moby. We're going to give him 2 minnows today. You can see he's getting big. Alright, champ. Time to let the big dog eat. Got 2 in here for you. You ready? I know you're ready. 1 down. Boom. Man, look at how fast he went over there and got that second one. Now he's after the other one. I thought he got the first one. He missed it. Look at the cloud of scales right there. But now the moment y'all have been waiting for, let's check in on Bonnie, Clyde, and Sheriff, our 2 pet bass and bluegill, and see if they're ready to be weighed and moved into our 300-gallon aquarium. And in case you guys missed it, in the last video, we installed a 3D Aquadecor background. We had to move the fish out of the tank for 2 nights while we installed the background, put the silicone in, let it cure, filled the tank back up, and let everything settle in. Alright, it's time for a checkup on these fish. I just took the lid off of this one, and it looks like there's only 1 or maybe 2 minnows in this tank. So they have eaten 4 minnows. So that's a really good sign that they're doing better and they're not too stressed out. I think that putting those blankets over it not only kept them warm, but it also made them feel a little bit more comfortable. And alright, and Bonnie seems to be doing pretty good. Looks like she ate 3 minnows, I think. I think there's still 3 left in there. And one last thing I'm going to do before we put the fish back in the aquarium is I'm going to measure this water temperature, which is 76 degrees, and I'm going to measure the outside water temperature that they're sitting in. I don't want it to be a major shock to them, so let's go get those temps before we put the fish in. Alright, the temp here is 64, almost 65 degrees, so that's a good 10, 11 degree difference. So I'm going to let the sun warm this water up a little bit more, and we'll put them in this afternoon. Alright, I made a little compromise with them. I left part of the tank in the shade and 3/4 of it out. And so far, all 3 fish are sitting out in the sun, so I do think they like it. What is it, Marlon? You finally realized there's fish down in there, didn't you? Alright, current temp 65 degrees. Let's see how long it's going to take to warm this water up. Well guys, I was pretty scared this morning. I woke up, walked down in here into our laundry room, and there's Heisenberg. I left the net on top of the tank, and he must have used it to crawl his way out. Let's see if he's still alive and get him back in his tank. He crawled down these flights of stairs. It's not good. Heisenberg, you alright, buddy? You still alive? Oh, he's not doing so good. Yeah, he's still alive though. Let's see if he made it. He's still kicking. Yeah, he's still kicking just a little bit. Yep. He's alive. He's probably dried out a little bit. He couldn't have been down there but probably 8 hours. Now let's check in on little Miss Sarah. Say happy Tank Tuesday, everybody. Every day it's a contest to see who can eat more, Sarah or Moby. I think Moby's got the edge on her right now. Me and Milo are sitting here on suicide watch, making sure that these fish don't take a jump right here before we put them in the tank. Interesting fact, the bass have been hiding out in the shade, and the sunfish has been out there in the sun, so that's pretty cool. Water temp up a little bit, 66.4. Alright, our water temp is 69.4 degrees, and we're running out of real estate here on the porch. You can tell the shadows are setting in, so I don't think we're going to warm it up very much more than that. So we're going to go with Sheriff first. We're about to pull them out, weigh them, then put them in the 300. Alright, Sheriff is 0.94 pounds. And he won't stop wiggling, but 0.94. Just hiding out in the corner down there. We got the lights off just to kind of let him get transitioned a little bit better. I know it was probably a little bit stressful on him, but finally got a weight on him. He's almost a pound. He'll probably be a pound by this time next year. Alright, since we got the bass, I can use this, so we're going to clamp this on their mouth. Should make it a little bit easier. Man, he was quick. Alright, Clyde weighs 1.30 pounds. There we go. Back to your old home. Now he's just thinking, where's Bonnie at? Alright, Bonnie weighs 1.91 pounds. Alright, back to your old home. Do you recognize it? So we got Bonnie and Clyde sitting side by side right there, and Sheriff right on the back side of them. I think what they're doing is the coolest water in the aquarium is on the bottom, so they're sitting down there on the bottom, probably in the coolest spot. That's what they do out there in the summertime too. They get down on those ledges and sit out there in that deep water to stay cool. That's our old bed spot right there. She definitely remembers that spot. Yep, she's probably mad at me for messing it up. Yep, she's thinking, alright, I gotta get back in here and build this bed all over again. Alright, now it is time to see which one of our subs correctly guessed the weight of each of our fish. We asked in one of our last videos that you guess the weight of Bonnie, Clyde, and Sheriff. And we also said that whoever was the first to guess it would be the winner. So take a look. I'm going to sort this by newest first, which means all the new comments are going to be down at the bottom. So let's see who correctly guessed Sheriff's weight. We're going to do a quick search here in the comments for 0.94. Alright, that's Sheriff, but it's 1.94. Bonnie 1.94. Let's refine our search and do space 0.94. That ought to fix it. Alright, so Jackson King said Sheriff 0.94. That is a correct guess. Shout out Jackson King. And also Always Outdoors, Sheriff 0.94. That is a correct guess. Always Outdoors is up higher. Jackson King is lower. That means he guessed it first. Jackson King, you are a winner. Send me your address. I'm going to send you out a prize package. Alright, next up is going to be Clyde at 1.30 pounds. Alright, that's a Bonnie comment. Doesn't count. Sheriff doesn't count. Sheriff doesn't count. Clyde, there we go. Bent Bullet Outdoors, shout out. You are correct. Sheriff doesn't count. Sheriff doesn't count. Clyde, Bent Bullet Outdoors. He may be the only guy. Yep. Bent Bullet Outdoors, you are a winner. You are the only person that correctly guessed Clyde's weight at 1.30 pounds. Time for Bonnie's weight at 1.91 pounds. Alright, J Channel 1111. That's a correct guess. Coolio 247. Correct guess. Nah, wrong fish. Wrong fish. Wrong fish. ZT Graphics 18. Correct guess. FL Bass Fishing 9213. Correct guess. And he is the winner. FL Bass Fishing 9213. You are the winner. Alright folks, so just to talk just a second about some things we got upcoming on the channel. So in the last video I asked you all, since we have vertical wood in the tank now, should we get turtles? About 60% of you said yes, about 40% of you said no. A lot of good points there. One thing that I really didn't think about is that bass do eat turtles. Several of you commented that, so I looked it up, and sure enough, bass do eat turtles. So that brings up another good point. Maybe here in a future video, I'll test out some turtle lures in this tank and see if our bass would eat them. Alright, and our subscriber clip this week comes from Bryce Randolph. He says, "Hey, I'm from Tennessee, and this is me feeding my pet bass that I like to call Leroy the Savage." Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and leave a comment down below on something that you would like to see in an upcoming Tank Tuesday video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can join us every week, and we will see you all next Tank Tuesday.
Bonnie and Clyde were pretty looking people, but I can tell you people, they were the devil's children.